Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2025 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures such as bigfoots and skinwalkers to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2025. Kicking the video off with a brand new cryptid sighting coming from Brazil. It was just posted on January 19th by a man named Jack Silvey. He was driving down a rather desolate road surrounded by trees and dense forest when a strange canine species walked right out of the trees and right onto the road. It just stands there and stares at the oncoming driver. It looks like a wolf hybrid or something, with its canine-like body and dark fur. What throws us off the most is the face. It has a white snout and white circles around its eyes. It also appears to have its ears perked up high. They almost look like horns at times. What do you guys think this could be? Is it an undiscovered canine species like some wolf or coyote hybrid or something? To make things even stranger, the only wolves that live in Brazil are maned wolves, which look like this. They almost look like a variant of foxes with their long legs and a red coat of fur. They look nothing like the creature in the video. Commenters who watch the video are practically scrambling to come up with theories for this one. But still, no one can figure it out. The most believed theory is that it's some unknown creature that remains undiscovered. Some even go as far as to say a dogman or a werewolf. I don't know. This one definitely is mysterious, so let me know if you guys have any theories. This disturbing video shows everyone's worst nightmare. A man is driving down a path in the middle of a field in the dead of night. He sees something huge blocking the path in front. He approaches, and as he rolls closer, his headlights light up a grisly scene.
No manches,
Mira.
ve.
No mames, ve. Mames, eso está bien cabrón.
No manches, pa. No, 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 no. Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío.
No te
Ay,
pases
no,
de
no,
lanza.
no, no. Mira. Ay, no, 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 no. Ve. Ay, Dios mío.
A man lies motionless in the road while an unknown creature walks around him. The creature is absolutely huge with very long arms and legs. It almost looks like a giant bat or spider or something. It's dark in color, and the way it maneuvers around the injured man is disturbing. Because of the bat-like look, some cryptid enthusiasts thought it could be the Mothman, who is said to look pretty similar to this. The Mothman is a legendary creature first reported in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1966. Witnesses described it as a large winged humanoid with glowing red eyes capable of flying at high speeds. The sightings continued for over a year, often linked to strange occurrences and feelings of dread. The legend took a darker turn when on December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 people. Some believe the Mothman was responsible, showing up at the site of the accident, warning of the disaster. To this day, the Mothman remains one of the most famous cryptids, inspiring books, movies, and an annual festival in Point Pleasant. So could this be a Mothman attack here caught on camera? Others argue this was a different cryptid creature entirely, a creature we don't even know about. Hopefully the man in this footage survived this and turned out to be okay. Now this is honestly one of the creepiest videos I've ever seen. Reddit user Chilled Snow is responsible for the eerie footage. He was doing some late night exploring when he found a tunnel that intrigued him. He could have sworn he was hearing some weird noises coming from inside, so he got a closer look. He enters the tunnel and walks on, trying to locate the source of the sounds. Then it emerges from the darkness.
What the hell? Hello?
A pale, elongated creature with glowing eyes lunges at the man. It lets out an ear-piercing and gut-wrenching scream. The lone explorer runs for his life, with his adrenaline pumping. The footage then cuts off, but he makes it out of the tunnel just in time, dodging the enormous creature's attack. Slowing the footage down, just look at this thing. The otherworldly figure is freakishly tall, barely fitting in the tunnel. Now there have been many tales of unknown creatures living in sewers, pipes, and tunnel systems just like this one for a while now. Not just tales though, other sightings with videographic evidence as well. It's said that cryptid creatures like these like to hide out in these secluded areas to keep themselves hidden. They rarely have to worry about any visitors. And if there ever happen to be any visitors, it's an easy attack to emerge out of the darkness and catch them by surprise. But luckily, this explorer here was able to make it out alive, all while giving us some of the craziest footage of all time. The following trail cam picture has been going viral recently and is very controversial. The trail camera, placed in a low-hanging spot in a remote forest, was triggered on October 23rd. Here's the photo. Now this one is controversial because many believe this is a hoax and that the photo is simply AI. Regardless, I figured I'd include it anyways because a lot of people believe it's not AI. Also, the uploader assures us it's a real capture and admits to never using any kind of AI in his life. Analyzing the creature itself though, it looks to be a dog man. It has super defined biceps and shoulder muscles. It has a dog-like face and almost a human or bat-like body. If you don't know already, the dogman is a cryptid described as a large bipedal creature with the body of a muscular man and the head of a canine, often resembling a wolf or a German shepherd. Reports of dogman sightings date back centuries, but the legend gained widespread attention in the 1980s, particularly in Michigan, where it was popularized by a local radio DJ's song about the Michigan dogman. There's also many sightings that come out of Michigan. Eyewitnesses describe the creature as being around 7 feet tall, covered in dark fur with glowing eyes and sharp claws. Unlike Bigfoot, which is often considered to be shy or elusive, the dogman is said to be territorial and aggressive, sometimes chasing or stalking those who encounter it. Some theories suggest it could be a supernatural entity, a misidentified wolf or bear, or even a relic species from prehistoric times. The Beast of Bray Road, a well-documented dogman sighting in Wisconsin and various encounters across the Midwest, Appalachia, and even Europe, have fueled speculation about its existence. Here is the infamous footage of the Beast of Bray Road. However, despite numerous accounts, no conclusive evidence has been found, keeping the dogman firmly in the realm of folklore and cryptid lore. So do you guys believe in the dogman? And do you believe this trail cam photo here is real? Let me know in the comments down below. on the evening of November 11th, 2008 at approximately 8:56 p.m. A trail cam station at an old homestead captured something strange, and it's deeply unsettling. As the property owner sifted through their routine nighttime images, they stumbled upon a frame that sent chills down their spines. Standing in the infrared footage was a partially transparent figure, its posture hunched and its form eerily distinct. Even more disturbing, it seemed to be holding a large blade-like object, presumed to be a knife. This picture-taking trail camera snaps photos in bursts of 3 as soon as heat and motion are detected. Yet, in a bizarre twist, the apparition only appeared in one of the frames, completely vanishing just 13 seconds later. This would be practically impossible for a human to do. However, it was the date of the sighting that truly unsettled people. People began to realize it was on November 11th, which was Veterans Day. The homestead itself, called the Old Smith Place, has a saddening history. In the 1950s, the family who were living there at the time lost their son in the Korean War. There's a memorial dedicated to the soldiers who lost their lives in this Korean War. The memorial is located in Washington, D.C., and this is what it looks like. Every soldier is shown wearing rucksacks and ponchos. Doesn't this look familiar? The figure in the trail cam photo has the exact same hunched over posture. I mean, it practically looks just like the memorial figures. The paranormal community was left completely puzzled and shocked by this, and it made them ask this question: did this trail camera capture the spirit of a fallen soldier? A fallen soldier making a final visit to its home on Veterans Day? Taking a look at some footage that captures something completely unexplainable. The footage is brand new, just posted on January 30th, 2025. A man steps outside late at night because he hears some strange noises, and as he listens and records, they only get stranger and stranger.
Man, I ain't the only one that's hearing this. What the is that? There's no trains around here.
On this snowy and very eerily foggy night, what can only be described as otherworldly noises are heard coming from the skies above. It's obviously not thunder or anything. It sounds like some kind of strange aircraft above or something. He also states that there were no trains around, for anyone who was thinking it could have been a train. The noises get more defined as the video rolls on. Many people in the comments were saying things like, "There's a war happening in the realm above us." Commenter Social Buzz Live commented, "The computer that's running our simulation is overheating, probably just needs a new graphics card." This one definitely made me laugh. But many conspiracy theorists really do believe we're living in a simulation. That our whole lives and everything around us are controlled by higher powers. And we're just the puppets, and the superiors are pulling our strings, just like a video game. But I actually have no clue what could be causing these sounds though. Is there a worldly explanation, or is it truly something otherworldly? Here is some very terrifying cryptid creature evidence. A man came across a strange skull in southern Oklahoma. The partially decayed skull seems to be dog-shaped. It has jagged canine-like teeth and the shape of its head resembles a bulldog. But people quickly pointed out the head is too big to be a bulldog's. It's much larger and its bottom jaw looks more elongated as well. And something about it just looks otherworldly. And for some reason it's just a head, no bones or other body parts found around it. Some people are calling this the head of a dogman. Adding credibility to this theory is the rich cryptid history of the region of Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a rich history of cryptid lore, with numerous reports of strange creatures lurking in its forests, rivers, and remote landscapes. For example, Oklahoma is one of the most active states for Bigfoot sightings, particularly in the southern region, where dense forests and rugged terrain provide the perfect hiding places. The creature is often referred to as the Boggy Creek Monster or the Greene County Bigfoot, with many sightings occurring near the Ouachita Mountains and Honobia. Every year, the Honobia Bigfoot Festival draws enthusiasts from all over, with eyewitnesses sharing chilling encounters of massive, hairy humanoids spotted along remote trails or heard howling in the night. There is also a lesser-known cryptid that is said to prowl the backwoods of rural Oklahoma, particularly in the Wichita Mountains. The Demon of Jumping Bull Creek. Descriptions vary, but many claim it has glowing red eyes, a hunched posture, and emits an eerie, unearthly scream. Locals have reported strange claw marks on trees and an overwhelming sense of being watched while hiking in the area. Could this here be the skull of the alleged Demon of Jumping Bull Creek, or is it some other cryptid that inhabits the remote regions of Oklahoma? The following footage comes from EMD 416. It was taken by a home security camera mounted near the front of their home. At first, the footage here seems relatively normal, showing their dog in the front yard. But watch what happens to the dog next. The dog completely vanishes into thin air. And I sped up the footage, but approximately 45 seconds later, the dog suddenly reappears down by the sidewalk. How could this even be possible? There's also a fence and gate, and when the dog reappears, it's on the complete other side. Many think that this was an alien abduction. They think that an alien spacecraft quickly came down and scooped the dog up, and then eventually decided to give it back. But others think it was a real-life glitch in the Matrix. They speculate that the dog entered a different dimension and then came back. Regardless of which theory is correct, the footage is deeply chilling. Here is some brand new footage that I found super interesting. Now, we often talk about unknown creatures and how scary they are, but there are some known creatures on this earth that are much scarier, and this one definitely makes the list: the anglerfish. This groundbreaking video was uploaded on February 6th, 2025. The uploader states, quote, "This could be the world's first recorded sighting of a live adult black devil or rapper in broad daylight and on the surface. This infamous and rare creature emerged from the depths of the ocean only about 2 kilometers away from the coast of Tenerife, in the Canary Islands. This happened during a search campaign for pelagic sharks organized by the NGO Condrick Tenerife. The crazy thing is, these fish usually reside between 200 and 2,000 meters deep. They truly lurk in the depths. And they use their bioluminescent dorsal appendage to attract prey. Its scientific name, Melanocetus, literally means black sea monster. This truly is one of the scariest 100% real monsters that live here on this planet. And just imagine all of the other horrifying creatures that reside in the deep depths of the world's oceans. Only about 5% of the world's oceans have been explored. This means that 95% of the ocean remains largely uncharted, with vast deep-sea regions, trenches, and underwater ecosystems still unknown to science. Just imagine what other true horrors lurk below that we have no idea about. Alright, I think it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button, mom. Let's aim for 5,000 likes for another one of these trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear YT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 20% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. They're in the description down below. And shout out to my second channel, More Maximum Fear, where I post other scary content that you guys would definitely love. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.